Hey everyone, Kyle here, back with part two of our session. So we'll see what we can do. Um, Tom is online. We're getting ready to go. I guess cross field comparisons might be better. Oh, it's my alarm telling me to be here. Okay. All right. Yeah, the ACL live results were nuts. Oh, it's fixed. Okay. Oh, they're fixed now. Good. They're real. I like section B, I think. We're okay. I mean, A or C. We're B or C. We're D. The oh, no, there we go. D. Um, yeah. I mean, we won X in our section. We're okay. We're seventh overall in X. Mm, Still in the running here. So mm, oh, it was showing like 80+% games earlier. There was some software. Who's playing stuff? I see Ed. I like Ed. Ed's practicing with Ben. Or maybe they're playing the. They might be playing one of the limited events. Will Ingles playing a club game. Some of my friends aren't playing the open pairs, so of course world class players like Debbie Rosenberg, or she's even playing a side game or something. Okay. Um, you can see I have a lot of friends of different skill levels and stuff. Everyone has different opinions on these online tournaments. Some think they're kind of dumb and don't bother paying a lot of money for them. Others see it as an excuse to still play high level match point events. I kind of see it that way. Gotta pad my ACBL Live resume for when Real Bridge comes back, and I would like to find, you know, good partners and um, trainees. I don't know. I do teach private lessons if anyone watches this. um, of course, when I teach groups, I'm happy to like release a lot of my resources to the internet because I think it's important to promote our game, and I'm not gonna if I think I'm doing it better than everyone else. I don't want to be a dick. I want to promote bridge, and I want to do it in smart ways. It's not. I mean, there's no real way to make money in bridge. so it's kind of like moot, unless I'm like doing tutoring. Of course, one-on-one or private group tutoring is different. I mean, that's just kind of like a thing across all things, all whether it's school or chess or an athletic sport or whatever. Like people do that, but I don't. But like if I'm teaching in general to the internet or teaching juniors, I don't. It's that's not what's really important to me. Push comes to shove. Of course, I have an entry level data science job, and it's nice to be able to make a living wage. But all right. I all. So it's not a second seed preempt. Well, it is playing multi, but stupid ACBL doesn't let me play multi. If it was like Queen Six of Hearts, I might open. That's a very friendly high from Ralph. Uh, eh. This is more dangerous than opening two hearts, but it's a good player. Maybe I'd have. Well, I want to beat to three hearts potentially. Partner could have three hearts here. Yeah, it looks like it was meant to be more forcing than it was. All right. Jesus. Okay. Um. Give suit preference. Ace. Wonderful. It's probably singleton though, right? I should probably rise ace here and get partner off. Maybe. I'm not roughing this. I mean, what do you think, partner? Um. Is partner the ace of spades? It feels like. Not even. Okay. So the cleric can pitch two spades and dummy, or two clubs and dummy. Throw. Yeah. Clubs are four triple three. I'm suspiciously. Yeah, it's not that good. All right, they're good. I guess Trump haven't been touched as partner of a natural Trump trick. It's possible partner isn't one more natural Trump, but you wouldn't bid self wouldn't bid a three card suit, so why aren't they claiming? Yeah. Well, it said we're playing an intermediate pair in their profile, so I'm not too surprised. Unfortunately, King of Hearts was not the lead we wanted. I think we're being allowed to buy two hearts in a lot of places, which kind of makes me mad. This is going to be an average minus score. Yeah, look at all these hard contracts bought. It's just kind of sick. There's a chance we needed to take two clubs right away, but can I really? Partner doesn't need any values to raise me, let's be honest. And with five hearts, they usually go higher. You kind of hope partner will 4-7. Partner will ruff the jack. And we'll probably still get a club. Really? Really doing that to me, P? Uh, well, I can't lead a club, and yeah. I'm gonna slam. So, one week. What the fuck is a non-forcing three diamonds there? I'm really disgusted by that because it should go a spade pass a no trump, two hearts pass pass two spades, good double ten, um probably swish. I mean I'm surprised. You have one. It's just like North is asleep over there with the good eight. I mean, yes, you have Queen Jack Queen one. Your over points are shit in your double tens, but you owe partner a four diamond bid. That's just like nuts. I mean, how do you pass three diamonds? I mean, I guess your rounded cards are wasted, but are they? Partners have a pretty big hand to do that. I think they're just intermediate players. I mean, it's not a suspicious auction or anything. It's just a bullshit auction. uh well. 16 boards left. So we're back below 50 again, probably. I mean, I'd like to have a two session total of 58, so that's like a. Realistically, my goal is for a 60% game and make low overalls. If we can't do that, the secondary goal is at least finish around 55. who have 56% or better, and um, be respectively like 50th or something, and just save some face. The goal, if you can't win, is to save face. That's usually a good goal. Um, I mean, a bad two-session event for me is somewhere in that 51 to 54 range, two-session total. So it's not a complete loss if I end up in that range, but I'm trying to push myself to be better than that. I mean, can't can't have it all the time, but it'd be nice if someone got to slam. I guess doubling four hearts is a slam on its own. All right, we're getting a little friendship at the bottom. They said Nerys would be alive. Oh. What to do? What to do? Um, and look, here's what Tom and I play. Here's our convention card. For this event. So I've shared this in the Discord server. If you're not on there, so one no. So round starting. I can talk through it. It's like a pretty normal 2/1 card, but there's a modification or two that we play. Call me. Her name's Colin. That's cute. And then Mark. Mr. Fogarty. We have a Chi competing clubs. I feel like partner might have a big hand with hearts. Um, that's like my first instinct. My second instinct is partner could have doubled like with a small doubleton with an honor doubleton club. Usually not likely when we're vol because 4-2 fits are a zero, but I think he. I don't think I can beat the four clubs over three spades with my doubletons. My red cards are pretty bare. I don't have a six spade. I might double four. I don't really. The club lead might not be the best. I really need partner to lead his own suit, so I think doubling might take away from that. I really need to lead a heart through. I need a partner to like lead king from, king queen, 10-4 for diamonds, and then like let declare play clubs to me, and then swap the jack through. Oh, that's too nice. Part of me was wondering, did I need to overtake that? I might have been right to overtake, but I thought partner might have king and one. 10 and 1 spade might be important. I think he has to lead hearts himself. I mean, it's up bit hearts. Seriously? He gets to pitch 3 hearts, so we only get one, so he's making 5. Is that the deal? I am slightly offended at this. I guess I should have. Now I needed to have overtaken the first club and sift a heart through, because we would have taken 3 tricks. It seems like he has a high trump out, so maybe he plays a heart now. If he thinks they're. Problem is, I didn't false card in diamonds. Maybe I should have. Well, that only gets him 2 heart pitches. I don't know why he did that. Okay, he's back to making 4 again. Declare should have made 5. Because, let's see, he has 5 spades, a stiff heart. No, he has 4 spades, right? No, 5 spades, a stiff club, doubleton, diamond, and 4 hearts. So, does he have 5 hearts? Is he 5-5 too? Maybe he's 5-5. He always at ace? What the? Okay. Should have made fun. Oh, he can only pitch. No, it's mirrored. Yeah, he's stuck. Okay, so that's very, very average, and I don't know why we spent that much time in the hand, but okay. Um, sort of a 13 count. Cards are well chunked together. Diamond, I mean, diamond, we just have like a spot card. Might get a diamond overcall. I'm not really the type to distort worst minor. That's the one a club landed me. If partner's gonna lead a minor. A diamond's often 4 in our system, so it's like, yeah, just forget it. I've still barely declared him. Did I declare a single hand last session? Actually, I'm not entirely sure I did. Um, I was. I did. It was. I declared one hand last set. No, I declared two. I declared the last one. I declared 2 out of 16 boards, or 2 out of 18 boards. Just fine by me, I guess. I'm playing another. I am playing another 36 later tonight, so uh, it's an interesting play by Tom. You don't want them to cover with the king here. He's kind of playing with the some of the psychology here is cover an honor for an honor. Uh, just getting roughed. No, seems to me like you play hard to the queen. 4-1 seems more like it's with. I guess South hesitated, so he wouldn't hesitate with just a stiff king. So if you're indifferent, I guess Tom is going that route, which you're allowed. That's authorized information. You're allowed to know he hesitated before winning the king and switching. Um, you're not allowed to deceive and bridge. This is working out well for Tom. There's no refs left. So as long as diamonds aren't 4-1, or even if they are 4-1, you well, if they're 4-1, you have an issue, but if they're 4-1, you might have an issue. So Tom should win the queen here. Play the club up. I mean, North knows not to duck the ace, but if they're a complete beginner, they might. And game over. 140. So that's good. Tom actually played that well. So average plus round. We're getting a little more back into it. Um, Slow and steady wins the race. So I guess the Tom convention card. So our 103 level structure is, there's no standard structure for this, but it's a little different. We played this popular gadget, 102 spades, as strength ask or clubs, which allows Stayman to guarantee a 4 card major for the most part. Um, Besides that, we play an upgraded version of Puppet, where we can show 5-4 either way in the majors over 2-0. Um, I love mixed raises. One major, three major. This is a modified Bergen structure that I like from a mentor in Chicago. Our minor raises are pretty much. Do we play crisscross? I guess we still play crisscross. I didn't realize I play crisscross at the top, but I do. That's good to know. Um, August. Nothing too fancy down here. We play Flannery, which you've seen, and then we play mostly attitude leads. So attitude means we lead second best if we don't have like the ace, king, or queen in a suit. But otherwise, it's a pretty normal 2 for 1 card. Uh, Com plays like the full important 2 for 1 gadgets, but he mostly likes bread and butter 2 for 1. Um, when our partnership was more in person, um, we didn't get to play all the time because I was a student, except for like summer tournaments. So unfortunately, that means not a ton of practice in between events. So we just kind of we play a card we can not play for a few months and then come back and win an event. um, and it's done us well, so I can't really complain. Um, it's solid enough. So we're back at around 50. So slightly less than constructive hand with an ace. Um, and some nice intermediates, except in spades. Time opens for double. Yeah. We play mud here, middle up down from bad suits. I'm gonna just lead the 8 of clubs because I don't know that the 10's not important, and he should get the sense of my holding. He hit a good suit with partner. That's nice. Um, it's not bad. Declare is gonna get some roughs anyway. I have about 3 natural trump tricks. Maybe more if an uppercut. Partner will get basically the ace of spades and a king of diamonds, maybe. This hand plays itself. It's not too hard to play. Partner plays a high club now, and I very suddenly get a trump promotion. Um, I got the trump promotion early. And he chose the wrong card on the dummy to lead back. He should have rubbed the spade and pulled my last trump. So down 3. That's one where he could have saved a trick if he was counting. Um, but match points, I mean, we go for over tricks. So I have a balanced 19 count. So textbook jump to 2 now. Tom and I don't play wolf sign off or anything, or transfer rebids, so just new minor. Wolf sign off as an improvement over new minor here. What I like even better is um, you can basically play transfer rebids. I think you lose the ability to bid natural clubs at the 3 level, but that's the same as with playing new minor forcing. So uh, I'm redoubling. I have the best club holding possible. Tom has a slam try with 3 clubs, so you can leave it in. And yeah, not a very good double. One might say a pretty bad double. Um, they get 2 aces. There's one case of like 4-1 or 5-0 diamonds where I can't claim right now. Um, kind of feel like I'd make 3 clubs redoubled. I'm slightly mad at Tom. uh, Probably 4-4-3, 4-4, 4-4-4-1. I guess they're probably 5-4-3. Yeah, it's like yeah, I know. We're the only one that's in it there. Bathroom run. Ugh. Hey, Tom. Uh, I had to text my college friends the hand. Uh, I have the agreement with some partners that double means lead a spade. Well, double means lead my major or lead a spade, depending on what you've agreed. I have entries. I'm taking a gamble, but it's match points. I feel North sweating. What if a long minor? There we go. I'm fine with four clubs. It's so dumb that I've spooked them. It was a spec double, so they're guessing and not me. Huh. Wow. I don't know if they were making 3-0. Or I don't know if 3-0 was going down. They must have a stiff heart. It's kind of what I feel like. He has a second spade. I mean, he could have. Partner probably is Jack Thurs. Is probably being roughed. So he started with 7-2-2-2. So seven clubs, two spades, a stiff heart. That leaves probably two diamonds, which means doubling. That means ducking. The diamond doesn't matter. Yeah. Just getting a good board on that. Christ. I'm kind of upset now. I hope he returns to two spades. Mm, this is hilarious. I just need to rough the diamond, right? It's a crossbar fan. He's gonna play his spade now. You gotta just rough a club spade at the board. I mean, that's normal. Really? Just play a diamond, dude. Keep parity with declares hand or the board. I think I pitched the club. Unless he discards. Well, especially if he no. Uh, so if he pulls trump, I need two natural spade tricks. Now he's gonna rough a spade. Partner's getting one hard. I'm getting a spade. Like I think, unless he pitches a spade on a club. This is pretty cut and dry. I mean, it's down one. Unless partner has really ratty. Unless partner doesn't have like any spots. Really? You have to rough that, partner. He couldn't rough that? Oh, trumper gun. Okay. Well, to be psychic to make that, I feel like. Maybe he did okay. He played it well. I can't believe that happened on 7. It's pretty normal to try to cross up this hand. I'm not sure. Partner should have got an over up of a low heart, of a spade on a low heart. It's kind of aggravating. Okay. Uh, oh, they're gonna run their hearts, but I should get a spade lead. I mean, am I supposed to tank and then bid 3 now? It's probably more likely to get a spade lead, but I'm not that kind of player. Partner could be pre-bouncing, but the vulnerability is full. The vulnerability, man, it's red on white. He can't. He needs to have a decent hand here. Whoa. That one, All right, my 8 clubs are set up. Um, okay. Henry wants to bid two diamonds, but I think we're probably 3-3 and at least one major. More, well, I got to declare a few hands now, I guess. Mm. Yeah. I would just play king. Wow, that's a bad board now. Pitching all on clubs, I mean, it'll be average minus. I don't think anyone's finessing, picking up the diamond, but should honestly duck here. If they return a heart, it's actually not too bad, right? It's queen. You have to cover that, partner. Dude, they're playing you for a doubleton spade. Yes, okay. Well, now you play the diamonds and they'll pitch more clubs, and then you'll probably make. You're probably making two now, as long as South pitches a club. All right. Pitch the heart. You wanted to leave an honor in the West hand. Now you're going to be squeezed. I pitched the spade. Oh, well. Oh, they're equivalent. Okay. Well, okay. That's probably a good board, actually. I don't know how Tom does it. Um, I mean, it should be down one or two. They know what they're doing. Reading badly though. He missed a chance at overcheck. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he once he gets diamonds wrong. Uh, okay, South knows to take four tricks if he when he wins the ace. So clubs are blocked. Clubs are blocked. That's hilarious. You have to unblock clubs that early. Yeah, so club lead ace king 10. You'll eventually get two more clubs and two aces. And if you're really unlucky, you'll also get the diamond. If they're really unlucky, they could be done too. Hi. Alright, eight more boards of Tom. The And then on to the psych evening sessions. So we're batting upper 50s. So upper 50s, 53% carryover. It'll be a respectable result as long as we don't get too much worse than this. Um, I feel comfortable. I mean, if I was playing like a national Swiss, 8 boards would be, one of my 7 or 8 matches left this session. So it kind of feels like we're in the home stretch. We have under a quarter of the game left. I The ACBL is ripping everyone off by doing 18 board events. I mean, in one sense, it's very practical because let's face it, you got hundreds of people in an event. They're online, they're at home, they have screaming children or spouses or pets, um, and maybe they don't have the same focus, which I guess is why a lot of the club games the UCBL offers are only 18 boards. But it kind of feels like they aren't treating the tournament seriously. I don't know. Even the online NABC knockouts or even the online NABC pairs wasn't. It was only 24 boards a set. It wasn't even 26 or 28 like it would be in a national pair game. So I kind of feel gypped when the events they're marketing is more serious have boards cut off. I even feel like top flight pairs in a regional event should be an extra 6 boards like a normal live like normal in a live game it would always be 26 boards, 13 board sessions in an NABC. So I mean they're cutting off 8 boards. It's kind of nuts. It really makes it's not that the results aren't valid, but they're more robust with more boards. So like um it makes it feel like they're not treating the event as seriously as Live Bridge. Um I feel like it's more that than than the practical angle because it is practical to play less boards, but it's also they're not treating it as well. And then they're charging a lot more too than you would like your local regional events. So I also feel like part of me feels like it's a money pump and they're just like seeing what they can get away with and that doesn't really sit well with me. Um that they're using a pandemic to price discriminate and take advantage of the bridge players because we want to encourage more people to play. We don't want to price gouge. Is a slightly bad taste in mouth. On the other hand, you're having more like evening sessions for people all across the country. And this is bringing younger people, to a regional. So, but then HCBL marketing is laughable, so you're only getting the existing customers anyway. It's it's kind of like ugh, there's always an angle that's bad. I don't know. There's a lot of problems. Um, I feel like if the ESPL cared more, it would be 24 boards. It would be treated as seriously as a live event. Um, it might even pay the normal full master fund rewards. I think they're shrunk by 20%. And yeah, like I don't know, just it's border it's acceptable, but it could be better. Really, they should require cams like this too, but maybe not in a pairs game. Um, there has to be cheaters in these events. I guess the CAT Enbridge winners, does. There's an idea of who to look out for. The community at large is aware enough. Oh, these two again. I'm sure if the pre-ordered Polish. You definitely. Starring no Trump. It's an announcement, not an alert. Or it's an announcement, not a yeah. I'm close to a demo. It's not quite worth it unless I was confident we'd getting to two spades. But partner soft good at five spades. It's if I don't have a spade fit, it's like, why did I do this? All right, Clara has only a doubleton heart, or they have four. They need a high diamond back if they want a rough. So was I supposed to cash with high spade? I guess I was, right? Yeah, it was free. I didn't think I thought they had a doubleton spade. Sorry, partner. That was dumb of me. Why'd you lead an encouraging from Jack fourth? That's just like that was partner's fault. We play attitude. Partner told me there was no spade pitches. Well, I knew there was a pitch on a club. So I should play the use of spades and get attitude. That's my fault. That's below average. It's whatever. I should get that. You overcalled spades, motherfucker. I feel duped. Alright, at least I'm done one. We're called a four card spade suit with six clubs. Do I have that right? Five clubs? And he didn't lead a singleton. I. What the hell? We should hold it. Well, okay, most people didn't hold it. I think that. Okay, that's average. I should get 11 right. I could get it right by defending it right, and I could get it right by doubling. Doubling form of border position. Uh, Anything good in the virtual now? 31 Nights of Halloween? What the? It's for Hulu? It's for Facebook? I don't know what this is. Okay. Ugh. Doug would be mad if I didn't double with the East hand, but it's. I don't have to take every guess. I mean, feels like if I just play competently, I should get between 40 and 60% if I pass. I didn't see worth risking an average, no worse than an average minus for a good board. I just didn't defend well. I mean, this is 20%. I could have got this. So I'm just bad. Um, 12 I feel fixed, but it should be. I mean, you can't. You can go. You might go down in two arts. I was so floored. I guess ducking the first club wouldn't have been a winner. I'm not sure it'd fly ace there if I play low. I'm roughing and playing the stiffer doubleton queen, but I'm often. I guess I have to have length. I'm surprised the instinct wasn't to give partner a rough, and then. But diamonds can't be. Someone has to have a singleton. I guess it looked like I had singleton queen if I'm playing low. It feels like I have to have at least one. Or if, like, unless I'm. It's unlikely I'm 5-5 in hearts and clubs. That hand probably makes a slam try. Should stop. Uh, Alright, well, we take a little hit that round, but average minus and average, they're both average minus. We take a hit that round, unfortunately. But, alright, that's actually above average, I think. Average minus and a huge tie for a bottom. So, it's fine with me. Have we read through? 3 or 4? 3 more rounds of time. I'm about ready to start a second event, which is what I get to do. So, um, I get to play my actual good system. I feel more control with my good structure because if we have good bidding, we frequently get above average boards, and I mean, if we have bad boards, they're often bad. I mean, when you play a system different from the field, it's often more like board match than um, it feels more like board a match than a normal match point game because you're swinging a lot just through natural. I mean, you're not purposely swinging, but there's a natural variance in how you do because your contracts will tend to be a little bit different. So I tend to feel more in control playing that kind of. I mean, there's times where you get slammed with zero after zero after zero, but it's more often if you play well, you're rewarded. Um, Playing Wayne Burt and partner could have an interior sequence. They could have King 10 9 fifth, so I'm gonna play my queen. We do play Smith Echo, so I have to be mindful if I'm not winning the next trick to give attitude towards the lead. I guess it's known if partner has a good suit, but partner might just have 10 9 fourth, so I should give proper Smith Echo. Um, so we'll see. Dummies kind of heavy. This often makes the kind of hand that makes two. Discourage. Not sure how that happened. Partner would have played the king now if he had it. So I guess clubs could be 5-3-3-2. Seems like Tom does have at least a one club suit to set up, so we're making an effort. I'm gonna win my heart. That's at the high spade, pretty much. My spade intermediate might be important. Partner should have a high club now, right? Oh, that's nice. That's a very good exit. This is killer. Probably hold it to one now. He's gonna cast two spades, pitch a diamond and dummy, and like kaboom. That was successful. Jack of diamonds on the go. Holy sh! Might go down. Clara played those hearts really weirdly. For being honest, though. 5-5 unbalanced 11. Great source of tricks on with fit. It's nice to have defensive tricks too. Aces are always powerful. Easy four spades. Our jump raises here are often constructive values. Game. What is their leads occurring? That's very encouraging. Stiff king. Well, I think I just needed a bang down. They could have sent me the way it was going. I would have had to give them a diamond. They broke a frozen suit from me. Alright, it's a board we needed. Two boards we needed, actually. Those are both good. Tie for a near top. Alright, so we're back at 58. 6 more left. Bio break. Yeah. Yeah. That was a nice distraction. Four spades doubled. Ooh. The poor fool that's down in that. Uh, uh, Alright, 4 words left. The only top pro we've really played was in the first session. So like we're getting good opponents in the direction in our section for sure. Uh this war one the one event I did bad in last month that we did okay. I don't know. It's when you're doing good and you draw like max draw that you start to question yourself a little. Like what did I do to deserve this? I kind of prefer to play the good players early and then kind of have the end of the session be the victory lap. Um, it's easy to weight the decisions at the end with more when you, especially in barometer, where you see your running score and you're like, okay, this is my last shot. It can be a false sense of like control. I don't know. You have to be able to break down each board to its individual elements. You can't go crazy. Cold hard logic is what wins bridge events. Um, well, part of it is the human dynamic, especially with there's a human dynamic to bridge, which is why we like it. But the successful player can be calculated and make rational decisions without losing their shit. I think that's a good description. We got like 80%, and we got 80 and 80 basically. We're the only one in four spades making undoubled. Interesting. Most people aren't doubled. Uh, 12. Opening hand, we have the boss suit. It's natural, non forcing. A pretty good giddy bag to make 2 or 3. Or a gift bag. Might probably close to free bidding 2 hearts. Ugh. But some good trick packages. Well, I guess King Queen. I want to double this, but I'm gonna let it go. It's a good board if it goes down. Please lead a low diamond. God damn it, partner. Alright, it's okay. Huh. He's check third. Alright, well, you're going down now. This is exciting. Uh, blood. I just need partner to have Queen 10 sixth. And this is bloody now. I guess I could. Queen 10 6 and stiffer Queen and 1 spade. I mean, this is bloody now. Bloop. A 14 count. Christ. I didn't even need to double that. I mean, it can go down. Holy shit. Where have you been the whole session? Is my I'm an Okay. Cocky, cocky, don't be. I need to not go on an ego trip, which I like to do. Ego trips are fun. We all like ego trips. Um, they're just people. People make mistakes. It's a game. Um, and they have a spade fifth, and partner has to have at least four clubs. I mean, spades occasionally are, it'd be hilarious if they're like 4-4, 2-3. I've seen people do stupid things. Partner probably is on her doubleton spade. It's probably not a great hand to declare on, but partner might be unbalanced, and we have an eight card fits, and I have extras, so it's kind of mandatory, unfortunately. Once I know that he has four clubs. Yeah, this could be down to. I mean, we probably lose on a worst day. What could happen? You lose two spades, a club, a diamond, and a heart. So, but if one finesse is on, if the diamond honor split, unless clubs are like 4-1 and you completely lose control and whatever. Uh, said players are disconnecting, and then Tom disconnects. It would be not fun if the whole platform went down. Um, this is where I wish Tom had a phone where I could text him. Where's Matt? What table is he playing at? Or Finn? Whatever. I hope I'm not disconnected. Um, it would suck to play a 15 board regional game. I guess if the session ended right now, I'd be okay with it. So did he lead a double 10? I think I duck a diamond is my preferred play. His time is going for practical. Should duck a diamond now. Small. What is he doing? He's done too. Okay. Oh, Trump split, right? 3-2. Um, yeah, then it's normal. Uh, you can make it on the diamonds, I think, right? It seemed like you had a shot too. Maybe the I would have. That's okay. I mean, it's a practical. It's not a worse line. The ducking the diamond. I mean, you give yourself a two-way. I would play for the roughing finesse if I could, and then give myself because then you can play for dropping queen and one heart, and it's a little extra odds as long as your entries are okay. I mean, you might have to fall back on the finesse like Tom did. But yeah, I don't think he played it super wrong. I mean, as it turns out, a club shift or a heart shift will break the. Is there a surround play? No, a heart shift will break it. Um, Earlier in the game, but it's not. Someone will make three clubs. I feel like. Looks like contracts are everywhere. Um, we might be in 3 now if Sop doesn't overcall, or if you play weak no trump, one of which seems normal. All right, so let's hope for a good last round. We're almost hitting 60, which would be very nice. So I'd like to break 60. It'd be very pleasing to make 60. One of these days I'll go up and play a song in my stream. Or recording. I don't know. I used to play the marimba when I was in high school, and then college. Wasn't a music major or anything, and it's a hard instrument to play portably, so I couldn't play. But I'm living with family, so I was able to in Arizona when I moved after graduating, so I brought it with me. So it just kind of sits. I do play it in the evenings, but I'm a really amateur musician, so I just play for fun occasionally. Um, but it's always right next to my setup, so it's kind of funny. Um, Neil Silverman. I don't know who Neil is. Some older pro. It's good for me. Feels like we probably belong in four spades, but time could be long diamonds. Guess you try to steal a spade? If Lady Yoko plays a club now, it's possible clubs are only 5-3-3-2. Might be right, very right to duck this. If you duck this, though, diamonds could run. I think you pitch a spade, and then you play a club up. I don't know. Clubs are spending 4-2. They're not. Come on, Tom. Oh, it's down three. Very committed to down three at this point, Tom. You could play for down one, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why he did that. I feel like three diamonds safe because I'll respond three major a lot of the time, and then really, so I'm supposed to reopen up a double and kill this. Looks like North has to have basically a trap pass. Okay. Well, Tom will get a top here, and then we'll be good. Yeah, they make 3-0, at least. Holy smoke. Holy rollers. It's nice if I don't have spades, but well, how bad is 3 notes for him? Yeah, you have some fans. I mean, 10-9 double 10 with North. Huh. So we're gonna average. We'll get a 20% board and hopefully a 100% board. Jack. It's. I have Tom is something else compared to like 90% of my partners. He can get away with this madness most of the time. Uh, he had a shot to get out on two. We're down one. I mean, yeah, you can't pitch the spade. You just pitch a diamond. This is down three. Ace. Rough. It's down to four. Okay. North has the heart stack that passed. It's pretty cut and dry. No double, no trouble. All right, so that's a top. It's a world class top. I mean, holy smokes. Do they get to three now though? Ugh. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. It's really not a top. They should make their now. I guess it's 14 across 11. That's a 3 no trump. Should go the club, a spade, 1 no, 2 no, 3 no. Where are the people? I just don't know if they're making 3 no. They're going down. I mean, they make 3 no double dummy. Uh, uh. Yeah, mix four, double dummy. I mean, the normal lead would be it's a spade is our most competitive lead. Because it's more interesting if the heart gets covered. I mean, you're gonna make that should be a good board. Where are three no's making? Come on. There we go. I mean, he can go down less. And, you should give up on. You're not making that unless it's you can just go for down one. Uh, trying to call me. Okay. Sometimes Todd likes to call me after the set. Alright. It's not fun when you get like a near zero on the last round. I mean, no one likes that. Mm. I mean, this feels like it should be more of a top. How the hell do you stop in two spades? Like, jeez. How does that even happen? I would probably open the south end. I mean, it should go a diamond pass a heart, pass a spade, pass, you know, or alternatively, north opens. It goes a club, pass a spade, pass one no, pass two no, pass three no. I mean, it's not rocket science. South has an invite and North has an accept. Or South can treat it as an opener, in which case North has a game force. These people are asleep at the table. So still playing. Chris is still playing. Did Matthew finish? Who are the event leaders? Let's see. We'll see which of these pairs win. Melanie was winning. Good for her. She's nice. Uh, actually, I don't. Have I met Melanie in person? She played on a team with Beth Palmer in the Rosenbergs that won the World Mixed just a year or two ago now. She said some sweet things about Beth when Beth passed away within the last year. And Beth is one of my heroes, so I feel good about Melanie. I'm happy if she wins. Um, Schaefer was Tom pointed out Schaefer in an earlier event we played. The Mextroffs are doing well. Itabachi and Dunes are in there. I like Mitch. I like Itabachi too. I like Berkowitz up there. I feel like 18 should be a top, and I'm really confused why there's all these like low part scores making. How do you not end up in 3-0? I mean, it's South's fault for not opening or reopening. If it South needs to reopen if it double, is my immediate thought. Well, I understand. I would just open the South hand. I mean, then you don't create these issues for yourself. All right, looks like we're falling the last few boards, unfortunately. Um, so it's 124 Arizona time. That means I got till 2:45 for Sarek. I need to review my notes for Sarek. I can't. We haven't played in a while, and I don't. There's some of the system um that I need to learn, or relearn. Sarek's my only partner that I play my canopy structure with, where we play 2/1 vulnerable, and besides playing 2/1, we play a pretty conceited version of 2/1. It's basically inspired by some notes I have from um, an Australian expert. So um, it plays some relays and some very non-standard ish shit with a strong no trump. So so last round's about. I hope it's batting around 40%. We'll finish like 56 and a half this session, honestly, unless we were actually almost at 60. It's unfortunate because 60 and 53 would have been a nice finish, but we're going to be a percentage or two short of the goal. I'm still hoping we finish above 55. I feel like it's more like 54 and a half. Um, but I enjoy playing with Tom. We didn't have the greatest variance today. Um, we each made mistakes on boards. I'm mad I dropped that over trick on that too hard contract. But can't get them all right. Well, you can, but you don't always get them all right. You can get them all right. Logic. Oh man, it's only the first event. It's gonna be a long, long weekend. Long, 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 long weekend. So yeah, I'm playing the evening sessions today. Tomorrow I might play 4 sessions again. I have to ask my partner. Saturday and Sunday I'm only playing one set unless someone wants to play a side game or something. Um, but taking a day off from work, I was supposed to use it to go to 2 or 3 national events and a junior world championship, and instead I am using it for online bridge. Um, but at least that's a good field. Like there's plenty of national and even a few world champions in this field, so I can't. I can't be an ass about playing this event because it's a good event, and I'm happy to play high level bridge, whether it's online or in person. Obviously, in person is better, but when that's not available, um, it's a quality attempt. And a percentage. This isn't the cross field percent, so it's kind of useless. I feel it's going to be average plus. I'm optimistic it's average plus cross field because there's 5 sections. So we're batting 59, and then we had a 20% board and a 60% board. So plus or minus 3%. So I will finish at 56.5 this set. If we finish at 57, I will be, or higher, I'll be pleasantly surprised. And then we'll finish the day above. Let's see, we had like a 53.3 in the morning, so we need this to be above 56.7 is the target to finish at 55 or better. Uh, so let's do Tom, I assume, got up and just leaving his computer open. I don't actually know what his setup looks like. I know everyone has a laptop these days. Well, everyone has a laptop unless you like have a quality PC set up and you're a nerd. Um, but that kind of okay. All right, slightly missing the mark. Um, 25th this session. Okay. All right. So, well, did we beat Finn in overalls? We might have. I like to be my friends, and my I'm glad Matt had a better session. Dunes dropped. We'll be respectable. Yeah, we beat Finn by a percentage, so we'll average ahead of him and Couch Baron. Um, yeah, so we'll be like a really high 54%. So yeah, that's today's session. Final results will be linked in the video. Once they're out, I'll edit the link. And I hope people enjoyed watching. We're just getting warmed up. Lots of bridge to come this tournament. So have a good day, everyone.